My guest tonight is a very funny comedian and actor who won an Emmy for his portrayal of Zach Galifianakis' mom, Christine, in Baskets. Now you can see him in the film Coming to America on Amazon Prime Video. Please welcome, I love this guy, Louie Anderson. Louie, good to see you.
What's up? Hi, Conan.
Nice to talk to you. Now, where are you right now, Louie?
I am in Henderson, Nevada.
Okay.
I live in right out of Las Vegas.
Okay. And are you alone, or are you quarantining with somebody?
Well, there's one other person here. Half of the time I'm me, and the other half I'm this person. And
you put on the wig.
I put on the wig. I put on the schmuck. I put a schmuck on because that seems pandemic-y.
So it's very nice. So you can be the character you are in Baskets. You just put on a wig, and then you can just hang out with each other.
Yeah, we talk. How are you, Louie? I don't know. So it's kind of that kind of thing.
Yeah.
My mom was notorious for going, "Mom, how are you?" "I guess I'm okay." Oh, God. So you just sit down because it was going to be a while from then on.
Yeah, it kind of takes the energy out of the room.
Out of the universe, actually.
Yeah, just hard to do. Now, did you get vaccinated? You got vaccinated, right?
I did. I just got my second shot.
Great.
And, God, just right after I got it, maybe an hour, I started nauseated. I was feeling sick. I called the doctor. I go, "Can it happen that fast?" And then I went, "Oh, wait, I did stop and get White Castle on the way." So that could have been
Now, are you taking care of yourself? Because you look good. Are you taking care of yourself? Are you being healthy? Are you living healthy?
You know, it's such a relative statement, isn't it, when people say that? I started the pandemic at about 378 or 80 pounds, depending on what I was leaning on. and now I'm 340.
Oh, good for you.
I'm trying to get to 275 so I can get into some of my mom's actual clothes. And,
I got to tell you, Louie, you're killing backstage here. There's like 4 people back here that are laughing out loud. Very funny.
It's a start.
Yeah. We got to build back. So so that's
better.
Good.
You got to build back better.
You're losing weight.
Yes.
And you're
I'm on the intermittent fast, you know. 1 minute I'm eating, the next minute I'm not. And I take another minute off. I figure that way I'm only eating 30 minutes out of 60, which is half. So I'm trying to get down to 40-20. So I'm not eating for 40 and then I'm eating for 20. Okay. No, it's a wonderful thing, the intermittent fasting. Ooh, that's a rough one for a Midwesterner.
Yeah.
You know, I just realized that you have a better version of my hair.
This was expensive. This was very expensive.
Like mine is. I'm able to rent this out for corn and wheat.
Now, what's going to happen? I just thought of something that I'm concerned about, which is you've spent a career telling really funny jokes about being heavy. What do? You're losing weight. You're going to get down to this goal weight of 275. Are you going to retire those jokes?
I'm thinking, yes. I'm going to retire my fat jokes. And then, I think I'll always be funny. But, I can remember doing my first jokes. And I did 1978. I sound 100 years old saying that. But my first joke, I walked up on stage and I go, "I can't stay long. I'm in between meals." And it got a big laugh.
That's the first joke you try out.
Yeah. And then I said when I was born, I weighed 60 pounds. The doctor had to bring a crane in to slap my ass.
So you hit on this idea early and you went with it. Yeah.
I was a breastfed baby. My mom went dry.
Okay.
Come on. All right. They're not appropriate. But listen, this is why I'm retiring now.
Yeah. Maybe you could have retired these a while ago.
One more little run that I love. Do you mind if I do it?
No, go ahead.
All right. I was in the Fat Olympics. That pole vault, I drove that sucker right into the ground. I did a good thing, though. I straightened out those uneven parallel bars. And this is a very inappropriate
Which
joke.
one?
This is the one that cracked up Johnny Carson. Broad jump, killed her. I apologize to all you women out there. I'm sorry.
No. It's fine. You mean it in the best way.
Well,
what about, you talk a lot about your mom. You've already spoken about her.
Yeah.
What was your favorite jokes about your mom? Because you've gotten a lot of mileage out of your mom over the years.
Yeah, she's, my mom, she was such a funny person, but didn't know it. People like that where you go, you're so funny. How can I use this to my advantage? And she'd walk into a restaurant, first words out of her mouth, "Can we get some extra butter?" And the waiter would say, "Well, let us seat your party first, man."
Butter. She liked her butter.
Yeah, she loved her butter. A lot of babies, when they're born, they're powdered. I was buttered. I was slippery, but a lot of fun. My mom, though, she was a lovely person. You would have loved it. And, she got to see a lot of my stand-up. And, I'd talk about my dad. She'd rub her arms. And she would have been great in the pandemic. I would have loved my mom in the pandemic.
Just hang out with her?
Well, first of all, she'd be so thrilled my hands were this clean.
Yeah.
My hands, because she was the kind of person, if your hands were dirty, she would come to where you're sitting, bring a bowl of soapy water and a cloth and wash your hands. She was our own Mother Teresa.
Yeah, but it sounds like she was into this. She was into people washing their hands long before the pandemic. She was
ahead of her time. What can I say? And imagine the food we'd have.
Yeah.
I mean, you'd always, "You hungry? We just ate." "Well, you look a little hungry." My mom, that's the reason I'm we traced her ancestry back to the Mayflower, and that's why I have such a bread problem.
Okay. All right.
I don't know. I just like that joke.
I know. It's fine.
Well, don't you have jokes that you like that never work?
Yes. Have you not seen me perform, Louie?
Yes, but
I have a lot of jokes I do that I like that maybe the crowd doesn't like, but if it makes
who cares?
But if it makes me laugh, it's like a gift to myself. Yes.
Like every time I'm in California, I'm performing, I go, "I just was in Thousand Oaks, but I only counted around 900 of them." Never, but I do it. I am committed to that joke. I will do it over and over and over.
I'm curious about something. What was your mom's reaction to your stand-up? Did she must have been very proud of you. Did she like that you did stand-up?
She didn't. Well, she would be sad when I do stuff about my dad because she missed him.
Oh.
But when I would do her, she'd go, "Louie, you got a cute act." "Thank you, Mother." It's the last thing a comic wants to hear.
It's cute.
You got a cute act.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're pretty good. No. And she said, "But you're doing me all wrong." I go, "What do you mean?" "I don't do that. I do more of a this." I go, "What is that?" "Well, that's just my thing." And I go, "I just love you, Mom, because you're so insane. And you're just she just was so funny." And she didn't have any idea she was funny.
Yeah.
If the car door slammed, she was a window monitor. You know what that is, don't you?
No.
Car door slammed, she's right over there. "Oh, oh, the Johnsons are home." That oldest kid's on drugs, I think. And my dad would get so mad. He'd go, "Oh, look at your mother. The FBI they don't even question people anymore. They just call your mother." And my mom would be, "Oh, She had the best.
And just
always a bad story with your mom. With my mom when I'd show up. "How are you, Mom?" "Well, I'm okay." "What? Did you hear about Shirley?" "You're not even sure who Shirley is, really." "She fell." And then she'd look at me like I had something to do with it.
Let me ask you about in Coming to America, this is a fantastic story because the original movie was so long ago, and now they've done a remake, and you're in it, which is fantastic. All the original people came back. I'm curious, how'd you get cast in the first movie, in the first Coming to America? How did that come about?
Well, I didn't know this. I thought I had bought Eddie a dinner with his entourage at the Ivy one time. Mm-hmm. I just told the waiter, put it on my American Express, and I'll try to work it off. And because it was like $660. I remember that. And that was in the 40s. So
the war had just ended. Yeah, I remember that.
And then later, now I just find out Eddie had to hire me because Paramount, I guess, said you have to have a white person in the movie. And I go, I'm a token white guy.
Yeah.
And he said he gave me some nice props about the funniest white guy I know is Louie Henderson. But I had no idea. For 33 years, I thought I did something nice and that's what did it. But the real truth is Eddie did something nice. And people have tried to start a deal about it. And I go, I like being a token white guy.
Yeah.
I don't mind it.
Nothing
wrong with it. I'm as white. I am this. You got Enriched Flour. You got Louie. You got other. I disappear in a snowstorm.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm pretty white myself, Louie.
You are. You're a little off-white, though.
Well, you've known Eddie since you knew Eddie Murphy in the 80s when you guys were both doing stand-up together.
Right. The Comedy Store.
Yeah.
Arsenio, Eddie. Eddie would come in, and I'm backstage, and people go, "Do you mind if Eddie does a set tonight?" I go, "Eddie who?" No, but you knew who Eddie was when he gets when they said Richard's here.
Yeah,
same thing. Or if they said Robin's here,
right?
He goes, "Eddie's going to go on next," and I go, "Oh Jesus," and he'd go out, he'd crush the room. He just crushed it. It was like demolished.
Yeah.
People were like he killed it.
Yeah.
And, then I got to go out. He's talking about, I got to go out. I'm doing jokes about butter. He's doing jokes about Ralph Cramden having sex with Norton. What?
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm going out and go, where are you going, folks?
Yeah.
I'm hoping that we'll get, when I was there, I talked to him about him doing his stand-up.
You mean just recently you talked about?
Recently.
When you were hanging out with Eddie doing the movie, you talked to him about doing stand-up?
I was hanging out with him, and I said, I heard you're working on stand-up, because I had heard he did Dolomite, Coming to America, and then he was going out on tour. Mm-hmm. Well, then, our lives changed.
Yep.
And he said, I don't know. I go, well, he goes, I think I'd be pretty rough. I said, you pick right up. You would, that first joke, and boom, you're on your way.
Oh, he thought he'd be too rusty to do it?
He said, I'm going to be too rusty. I go, listen, why don't you do this? Why don't you open a couple of my shows for me? Mm-hmm. I'll take it easy on you. You take it easy on me. But, I'm hoping that he does a tour with the do you know how many stand-up comics are in that movie?
Yes, it's impressive.
It's amazing. And I'll just be the MC. I'll be the token white MC.
So you're saying a Coming to America comedy tour where it's all the comedians that are in the movie, including Eddie, right?
Yeah.
And then
we have to have Eddie.
Yeah. Yeah. I think Eddie would
Otherwise, it's just these guys.
Yeah. No, it's Eddie and then the other guys, but you'd be the MC.
I think that'd be good for me. Here he is, Eddie Murphy. Yeah, it would be so much fun. Listen, what would be more fun?
Yeah.
Than going out on that kind of tour?
Well, I have to say, I know you're the same way, but I live for being in front of people. I just love it, and I would say it's the thing I've missed the most. In the last year is is being in front of people and hearing them occasionally laugh. That's...
No, this is what we were made for.
Yeah.
It's just a shame we couldn't have been in front of those people during this tough time.
Mm-hmm.
But I did do a show the day after Thanksgiving. It was, social distance, and everyone had to wear a mask and get their temperature, and it was outside. But I look forward to it. What about you, Andy, and me going on tour?
Oh, the three incredibly white guys.
Yeah. The three tokens. What? Yeah. Like the Pips, kind of.
The Pips. The white version of the Pips.
The white Pips.
Yeah. But between the three of us, Andy has the most color. Andy's got actually...
No, Andy's he hardly fits into this.
No, next to me, he looks Cuban next to me. He does. So God bless him. But I look unwell most of the time. And
you look unwell. People don't, when you are, like, I've had people say that to me. Are you okay?
Oh, yeah.
And you know what I say? Are you okay? That's what are you okay?
Yeah, but it's your doctor. It's your doctor asking you,
yes,
Louie.
Yes, it is my doctor, but...
When your doctor says, how you feeling, Louie? You're like, how you feeling, doctor?
Remember when you were a kid? You're so funny. Ma, Louie saying,
I can picture.
What, I can't say Bobby.
It's so funny. It's never been easier to look at an adult and imagine them as a baby as you. It's that head on a baby's body.
The same teeth. I have the same teeth as a baby. How much do you love coffee during the pandemic?
Oh, I love coffee. Coffee's, yeah.
I go to a place called Coffee Class. Mm-hmm. Now, that's the way they got me. They said, they called their place Coffee Class. I go, because my mom would always say, that guy, he's got a lot of class. I go, what does that mean? He's just, look at him. He's with it. So my mom was kind of, she married a jazz musician. So my mom was, I go, why'd you marry, Dad? The curls. I go, oh, mother.
Oh,
I really miss, what's so great? My mom did the most wonderful thing for me.
Yep.
She gave me a running monologue in my head
yes.
that I get to have every day. And my dad's in there too. Shut up! That's where I got that thing from Baskets.
Yes. Yep.
I miss that. I really miss being from a family of 11. I miss yelling.
Oh, that's right. You're from a family of 11.
Yeah. And, sometimes I'm in this house, with Christine. She's in the bathroom right now. But I'll just go, and be careful, sound guys. I'll just go, shut up! Because you need it.
Yeah.
Don't you think people need it?
I do. We need that. We need to have voices in our head yelling, shut up, all the time.
I must seem a little crazy because...
Not at all.
Oh, please.
Not at all,
I'm so
Louie.
happy. I'm happy. You know what we get happiest about? I know you know this. When someone offers us a job, like you said, hey, will you come on to my show? And I go, I guess.
Yeah.
No, I was very excited.
Oh, good.
It raised the level. Like, this is what I've been telling people from the moment I found out. I go, I'm on Conan.
Oh, nice.
What? I'm on Conan. Is he still on?
And then you say, technically, yeah.
No, I absolutely adore you. And, one of the all-time good guys, nice guys, great interviewer, and
that's so
self-depreciator. You're a self-depreciator. You or I we won't take a compliment very well.
No.
We're
People
not
learned a long time ago, don't compliment me, I'll take your head off. So, yeah. I'm really pleasant person to be around.
I will just take your fish sticks.
Look, we have a clip here from Coming to America 2.
Am I in
America. It? No, you're not in it. What's the point?
Damn
Let's take a look at this clip. Take a look.
The McDowell's menu is in no way influenced by the McDonald's menu. They've got Egg McMuffins. We got Egg McStuffins.
We are also celebrating the arrival of our new Beyond Big Mick Burger.
And it's all part of my lovely granddaughter's campaign to reduce our,
carbon footprint.
And without using any animal byproducts. It's just good old-fashioned grass.
Oh, that's right.
So there's no meat?
Right.
There's no meat. Beautiful, leafy taste.
That's not going to work. That burger is not going to sell. Have you had an Impossible Burger?
I've had them.
It's good.
Every human being now is forced to eat food with vegans.
What can,
You know that's true.
Yes.
Hey, Carl's coming, so we're going to make a vegan thing. For God's sake. I'm going to eat something before they get here.
Yeah, I'm going to eat a few
Fry
things.
me up some liver and onions. I want the stench of meat to at least be in the room.
Yeah.
I mean, I've had stuff where I go, "Oh, are you sure this?" Just to humor them. "Oh, are you sure there's no meat in this?"
Mm-hmm.
Of course, you can tell because I start growling when I when I know. But you bite into that, you go, "Oh, sassafras." Isn't that sassafras in there?
Yeah. No, it's a hell. I'm a steak and potatoes guy. But sadly, that's how I was raised. So
I'm a steak, potatoes, and a 7-layer something.
You want 7 layers of steak and potato. I understand that.
Yes. And I've been watching the Great Britain Baking Show.
Oh, Great British Baking Show, yeah.
Yes, British, sorry.
That's all right.
You know what's good about that show is?
What?
I think I might like tiramisu now.
They talked you into it, right? You weren't sure.
I just said, "Oh, that's a tiramisu with a chocolate frog." Oh. I really enjoyed all the great television out there.
No, it's a golden age right now. There's a lot of great entertainment right now.
Platinum, I'd say. Well, I'm just trying to be progressive.
All right, Coming to America is available on Amazon Prime Video. Louie,
Number one.
Yes.
Download 2021.
Really?
Yes, that's amazing. That's pretty good.
Yeah, there's no better than that. One is the top. That's the best.
One is the top.
All right, Louie, thank you for doing it. You're hilarious, and I can't wait to.
Anytime, I'm always available to be your roving Las Vegas reporter.
Okay.
I would just be roving around my house. Actually.
I know you don't want to rove. Who wants to rove?
I don't.
You take care, Louie.
You too.